Breaking news. See how community leaders reply OLUWO of IWO over his call for Fulanis to relocate to his domain. Hello, my wonderful people. We are all aware. None of us is unaware of OLUWO of IWO's call that he needs 10 million, not 10,000, 10 million Fulanis to relocate to IWO. Right now, community leaders are standing up to him, and he's having serious issue with members of his community now, and things are not looking rosy for him. I can assure you, things are not looking rosy at all, at all. This is rather, taking a different turn. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. Thank you so much. See how community leaders reply OLUWO of IWO for asking Fulanese to relocate to his domain. The Indigenous Union for Ilagbo Town in Ayedire local government area of Osun State has reacted to the recent call by the Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Adewale Akinbi, for the relocation of Fulani herdsmen into his domain. The union described the call as a threat to the security of lives and property of the region. The ancient reform has asked that Oluwofiwo retract his words immediately, which is the Central Union of Ilagbo Indigenous Home and in diaspora. Sons and daughters view the call as a great concern that needs serious attention immediately, saying the people of Ilagbo would not subscribe to the influx of Fulani herdsmen into any part of Iwo government area in the local community in particular. In a statement jointly signed by the national president Anthony Oluwabi and the social and political secretary Ayotunde Adekunle, they stated that the decision of the forum was with a view of nipping it at the ball at the danger posed by the influx of criminal elements into their domain. The press release has written this called for all to put into attention the influx of Fulani herdsmen into our local government area made by the Oluwo of Iwo. We therefore call him and we ask immediately to retract his statement and ask them to leave immediately. In spite of our firm belief of the right of freedom of movement for every Nigeria and the right to reside in any area, if they comply and do a lawful business in any part of the country, the people of Ilagbo will not subscribe to an unregulated influx of Fulani herdsmen into any part of our land. This is with the view of making sure that Oluwo is being what he's doing is being made known to the whole world. We have been an ancient city around the 1820s and have been living at peace. Our community has constantly lived at peace with others. We want to assure all Fulanis who have been residing in the kingdom for age long to continue to live hospitable with their host community. However, we want to sound a strict warning to influx of criminal elements at the invitation of the Oluwo of Iwo. This will not be tolerated and will deal with everyone to make sure that we bring this to a halt immediately. So this is what is happening. The people of Iwo are rising up and are saying no more. What you have done cannot be accepted. I mean, it took them this long to begin to realize that Oluwo has made a statement that has been on for a while now. This statement is not a new one. I'm just surprised that they are just reacting to what the Oluwo has been saying for some time, and this is rather unprecedented, and they are asking every Fulani who is criminal elements to leave. I don't know how they are going to state out that, but listen, it was your king who invited them. The Oluwo of Iwo has been flaunting it and has been saying to everybody that in fact is inviting Fulani herdsmen. He wants 10 million as a matter of fact, and nobody should tell him otherwise, because he wants to produce the next president. He is ready to ensure that from Iwo will come the next president of Nigeria, and as such, he wants 10 million, not the people, him himself wants 10 million Fulanis to relocate. Now the community leaders and the people of the land are saying we don't want them and we want them out immediately. Right now, what is happening is there is an unprecedented influx of the Fulani herdsmen who are just flocking into Iwo, and then people are saying they are no longer safe. Their lives and property, all that concerns them, is now being threatened at the call of the OLUWA of Iwo, where Fulani herdsmen have taken it to themselves and started, flocking into the state. So this is what is happening right now, my people. We want to say, we would like to know what the people of Iwo think. We know that their leaders are crying out, but I think they thought he was making a threat when he was inviting them, and now that reality has set in, they are seeing it for themselves. This is one person who has called other Yoruba leaders and have told them that he's the only one who is going to welcome, who is welcoming, and who is the 21st century king, that the other kings are not 21st century kings. They don't understand what is happening. He's the in thing. He's the one on board. He's the one that is ready now to accommodate all Fulani herdsmen. In fact, they should all relocate. People of Iwo are saying we don't want them in our land. We don't want them. But I don't know if their cry for help will be heard, because the Oluwa of Iwo has already, signed the fraternity. He has gone to Sokoto. He has done a lot more than you can ever imagine. He has requested that they should come immediately and that they should occupy Iwo. And what he would do is to give them ID card. He has brought out the machine and has showed the world that he has an ID card to print out machine. Then the ID card, he particularly stated it will say the Fulani Iwo Fulani. He brought, I mean, this man is is unimaginable. So he's ready. He has all the plan laid out, and to invite the Fulanis to take over the father's land, his father's land, and the land that belonged to other people, because he's the king at this time. The call and the agitation for Duduwa, he has told the people that is nonsense, and that Nigeria stay together as one. He's one person who has said he does not want to see any Duduwas, whatever, in his land. Let's get your thoughts with regards to Luo and the conflict now between him and his people. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.